Watching the tides come in, watching the tides go out, as my love and I sit and wonder why the tides do rise and then fall, and a wave of sadness fills my heart, 'cause the tides are just like a song, watching our love come in, watching our love go on, as the tides roll on, so we all come on, for we all must live and then die. Still that wave of sadness fills my heart, and we still do wonder why. So we breathe a sigh as the birds fly by and the fish swim deep beneath the sea. While our love flies high, let it fly high, let it, for the wind soon takes it on by. Watching the sun come up, watching the sun go down, see the colors bright, soon will come the night, and we won't see them anymore, and a sea of sadness fills my heart, 'cause we won't see them anymore. No, I won't see you anymore.
Kim Novak is an actress. She is also a woman in love with the sea and with the land. This is the story of a love affair, of people and the land, east and west, north and south, across the country. It is a search for beauty, of people who have found it and say, this land is mine. It's a big country and a beautiful one. We tamper with it, we bulldoze it, we strip it, we cut away at its roots, we pollute it, we cover it with bricks and cement, slums and sewerage. One day we may even destroy it, but not yet. There is still country here, there is still beauty here. This is how it is for actress Kim Novak in Big Sur, California.
I don't know how many people are... Come on, Judy, come on, Creech, come on. How many people are lucky enough to ever really find the things that are really right for them. When I found this house, it was like coming home. It's funny, because like when I was a kid, I used to write a lot of poetry and everything, and I always wrote about the sea. Of course, I lived in Chicago, and I never even seen the sea, but it was like I thought my roots were there, like I belonged there. When I found this house, I just knew it was for me. Really for me. It's like the whole ocean and everything is all mine, and just, I don't know, I just love it. I guess the sea is special to me because, well, it's like everyone has certain things that mean something, or I should say, where they can learn and where they can give. And you need inspiration in life, and the sea is my inspiration. You know what's wonderful is the fact that everything here is just natural and wild, and well, that's a part of what I like about the house, because it was built and not all cut down to make a certain place for everything. It's just all just wild and free. And I think of it like a free port here, like anything that wants to live and survive and not be endangered and threatened by anything can be here. It's important to be together with the things you love. The things that matter to me are my animals. And maybe it's because I've never been married and had a family. Maybe that's why. And all I know is that, the goat and the dogs and the cats and my minor bird and the horses, that's important to me. I want to get a donkey. I want to make it so that I can go in Big Sur and ride my horse to the post office and bring the groceries back on the donkey and try as much as I can to eliminate the need for like motors and engines, all those things that kind of intrude with the natural life of the animals. I want to make it so that the deer and all the things feel free to come and to be there and not to every moment be shudder. The only thing, of course, I can eliminate are jet planes. I guess I have to live with those. But they don't go by that often. And I suppose there's a reason and a place for everything. But the place for me and for my animals is out in the wild, in the free.
We have seen some of what is left that is still beautiful in this country. There is more, much more, but not as much as there was. And once we have lost it, it is gone forever. For each of us, there is that special place. Certainly it is worth searching for. Maybe one day we'll find it. All of us, as Kim Novak has.
There's so much beauty in this world, so much beauty that is not only made by man. Man has done some really fine things, of course, but the beauty that just nature has done. And to see that and to the natural wonders, things that we could never create. There's no way man could ever recreate a tree. When we see the redwood trees in Big Sur, all those things, they've been, I don't know how long, longer than man has ever been. And they must have seen and heard and experienced things, and yet they've stood still and listened and seen and experienced, and they still stand there. And they tolerate so much. That tolerance, if man can learn the tolerance of a tree, wow. Winter is the time when the water is overflowing, the rivers are bursting with it. Winter, people always think of it as somehow the time of death. I think of it as the time of life, because it is setting up all the factors that are made to create the life. In the spring is when the life starts to come forth, but the seeds of life are planted in the winter with the rains. I know that there are still a lot of things that I would like to see, and probably a lot of places I'd like to go, and I probably will go, and I will see these things. It's just probably the most comforting and peaceful, warm feeling in the world to know that you have a place to come home to. Big Sur.
We can still say this land is mine. Naturalist Joseph Wood Crouch reminds us it is a privilege with these words. The generation now living may very well be that which will make the irrevocable decision whether or not America will continue to be for centuries to come the one great nation which had the foresight to preserve an important part of its heritage. If we don't, we will have indeed lost by just that much the unique privilege of being an American.